Hey guys, welcome back. So today we're talking all about Disney and its creepy history behind some of its stories. Now, I don't know about you, but Disney has always given me kind of a creepy vibe with some of its stories and the things that happen. So let's get into the real stories. So we'll start with Cinderella. So we all know how Cinderella goes. You know, the prince wants to find the princess who lost her glass slipper, and Cinderella has two evil stepsisters and an evil stepmother. So in the original story, though, the prince goes to Cinderella's house, and the two stepsisters, in order to fit into the shoe, which they don't fit in, they actually cut off parts of their feet in order to fit. So the first sister, her toes were too long, so she cuts off pieces of her toes. I know. And the second sister, her heel was too long in the back, so she cut off pieces of her heel. So, yeah, a little bit different from the original story, and it gets even darker. So, once the prince finds that Cinderella is the owner of the shoe, they live happily ever after, but Cinderella gets her revenge. She actually takes her evil stepmother and slams her neck in a chest lid, and this breaks her neck. And the two evil stepsisters, they don't get away so easily. So the two or three birds, which are always following Cinderella, they actually go to the evil stepsisters and peck their eyes out. So, we did see a little bit of revenge in the end, though it is very dark. So Snow White is a classic, and it is one of my favorite Disney movies, but it scares the crap out of me. And for good reason. It's kind of twisted, but the original story is even more twisted. So we see kind of the same story where Snow White ends up winning against the queen, and she lives happily ever after with her prince husband. However, she does get her revenge on the queen. So at the wedding, Snow White's wedding, she invites the queen, and she makes the queen dance in glowing red hot iron shoes, and this kills her. So, I don't know if she deserved it, but revenge is kind of nice. Mulan. So Mulan is a great story about a Chinese girl, and she wants to go fight in the war because her family can't, and she poses as a male. So she fights in the war for 12 years. So 12 years goes by, and then when she comes back home, she finds that her father has passed away and her mother has remarried. So this is the non-Disney ending, and as you can see, it's a lot darker, but it doesn't end there. Sadly, Mulan is essentially summoned by a king or ruler from another land, and he wants Mulan to be his concubine. And this basically means a wife slave. And she clearly doesn't want this, so instead of going to him, she actually kills herself. So, not the best ending for Mulan. Pinocchio is a really cute story, but it always is a little bit strange for me when you actually think about it, like a puppet boy that wants to be real, and his nose grows, and his handler is like a man, and it's weird. Anyways. So in the original Pinocchio story, he is actually not a sweet puppet boy. He's actually really evil and cruel. So an example of this is he kills Jiminy Cricket in the original story with a hammer. So not too Disney friendly there. He would laugh in Geppetto's face, and he would steal things from him and laugh about it and lie. And in the end, in the original story, Pinocchio actually hangs himself. So this clearly is not okay for Disney, but it's just very dark. Like when you think about the authors that wrote this, why did they have to make it so dark? But these are the scary backstories of Disney, and when they say like Disney will ruin your childhood or something like that, it's kind of true because their stories always seem to involve like death or war, something like that. So if you guys like these videos, let me know. Thank you so much for watching.